Hey guys, it's QuickyBaby and welcome back to World of Tanks, and update 9.17.1 was just released on the European server today, and I've rushed to get you my mod pack working in its entirety on release. This video will firstly showcase all of the features of the mod pack and how they enrich my World of Tanks experience while also making it more convenient. And if you like what you see, then a full guide to installing it and also how to uninstall it if you don't like it. So as you load into the battle, there will be a whole series of statistics available at your disposal. Firstly, the amount of games that every single player has played. For me, that is 41,000 games. I might need to get outside more. Also, the WN8 of the player, that's overall for their account. And that can give you an idea of how statistically strong they are, but it's not exactly perfect, and it does have a whole series of issues that I'm not going to discuss here, but also the overall win ratio on their account, which might suggest how likely the player is able to influence the battle to be a victory. Furthermore, if you're so inclined, you can activate an estimate of your chance to win the battle by pitting your team's statistics against the enemies. However, I hasten to add that you should use this as an indication of how likely it is that you're going to have to carry this game. And if you're the kind of player who's very pessimistic and is going to give up in a matchup like this, I thoroughly recommend you turn this off, and I'll show you how to do so in just a second. Next, I'm going to highlight a feature that Wargaming have added into the game for patch 9.17.1, and there we can see there is a damage hits taken indicator in the top left hand corner of your screen. If you want to activate this, you want to go through into your settings, battle notifications, go into your log and make sure that you have all events and receive damage at the top here. Here we can see that you can change it to be at the bottom or at the top. I personally am going to have it at the top where I want it to be. That will give you an indication, well, not an indication, but it will tell you exactly what ammunition type the enemy is using. Here we can see both the VK 4502A and the IS-7 are firing standard rounds. If they're firing premium rounds against you, then these light up in gold. And it will also tell you the critical hits that you take from your opponents. There we can see that the VK and the IS-7 probably damaging my left-hand tracks, as we can see in the bottom left-hand corner. And there you go, a premium high explosive round fired by an artillery, another premium high explosive round fired by the other artillery. And even though they've made the Type 5 Heavy super heavily armored, this patch, it still doesn't hold up to premium rounds or any kind of high explosive rounds from those large self-propelled guns. Now, because my hit log used to be in the top left-hand corner of your screen, I moved it to the down at the bottom. Now, I'm not sure if this is relevant. I might change this in future versions of the mod pack, considering now that we can see all the damage that you've dealt in the bottom left-hand corner. But my only issue with this is that it's quite short, and so in a long paced battle, and especially if you've got a much better rate of fire than the Type 5 Heavy, you can fill it up and then forget what kind of damage you were doing to the earlier tanks. Furthermore, my mod pack includes Battle Assistant, which adds another point of view when you're playing artillery. So you can activate this by pressing your G key, and then if you're so inclined, you can hold down your Alt key when you fire to even follow the shell for true hilarious effects. There we go, taking out the Lago. Unfortunately, you're not seeing the full effect when we watch the replay back. It only works when you're playing live, so to say, and when you watch your replays, you're not going to have those glorious kill shots. It'd be much more zoomed in when you're using it in-game. And Wargaming like this modification so much that they're incorporating their own version of it on the Sandbox test server right now. But for those of you who don't want to wait for Wargaming to incorporate it into the vanilla client and want to use it right now, then the mod pack has it for you. So there are a few things my mod pack does in the garage to make your life easier. If, like me, you've got a bunch of premium tanks, there is a checkbox in the top left-hand corner which says automatically return crew. Now, when you click on your premium tank, it will automatically move your crew from your standard vehicle into the premium tank with a single click. This saves so much faffing and allows you to just get into the battle quicker. Next, there's nothing more frustrating than accidentally resupplying a brand new gun with gold instead of credits when you want to purchase premium ammunition. My mod pack defaults the gold resupply for your premium rounds to credits, so when you play tanks with two competitive guns such as the Leo with its 105mm or also on its 75mm, you're never going to get caught out. Next up, XVM enriches the statistics available in your vehicles tab. Here you can see an indication of how well you might be playing in your vehicles compared to other players, or maybe some vehicles that you're doing statistically badly and that you want to try and improve. So if you like what you see, I'm going to show you exactly how to install this mod pack and get it working on the XVM website. Firstly, you want to download the 9.17.1 version 1 mod pack in the description down below, and I'll also make a comment and I'll pin it. And inside there you have 3 folders. Now what you need to do is you need to navigate to your World of Tanks folder. For me, I simply have that on my C drive, and if you can't remember where it is, a little tip for you: if you've got World of Tanks exe on your desktop, simply right click it and open that file location. Now inside this folder you want to go into ResMods. Now inside this folder you may have very many different versions of the game, leading from as early as you played it, going back to patch 8 if you were around at that time. Everything inside your ResMods folder is safe to delete, so if you want to do a clean install, I recommend selecting everything and deleting it. Next, what you want to do is copy paste the 3 files from the zipped folder and paste them into your ResMods folder. And about 10-15 seconds later, they will be there. Next, if you want to use the statistics in this mod pack, you need to navigate to the XVM website, which is modxvm.com, and if you want to have it in English, you do /en. Next, you want to sign in the top right-hand corner and choose your region. This uses Wargaming's API system to safely give them your username and your public profile in World of Tanks without sharing other sensitive information such as your password or your email. Once you've done that, you should be back on the XVM website. And then what you want to do is activate services and also update statistics. And then from here, you want to click the settings tab, use rating as WN8, and you can customize all the other features. For example, if you don't want to have your chance to win in battle, you can uncheck that here, and then you're good to go. And if you've performed all of these steps correctly, the next time you log in and you check your notifications in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, it should tell you what XVM version you're using and your status should be active. And if for some reason this is not happening, then please rewatch the video and repeat the steps. And so that about covers it. Every single patch that goes by, Wargaming add more features into the vanilla client that I guess I've been playing around with for years, and it's uncanny how much the vanilla client now looks like what I was playing the game as in 2012. Nevertheless, I've done the hard work so you don't have to. If you appreciate that, please give this video a like, and feel free to share the mod pack to your friends and clanmates if you think it'll be as useful for them as it is for you. And so all that's left to do is to wish each and every one of you all the best of luck in 9.17.1. I can't wait to try out the new Super Heavies on stream tonight. And as always, thank you so much for watching. You've been epic, and hopefully I'll see you soon.